Hi there, Rob Alexander here from moneymakingsecrets.info. A quick video review today on the new content analytics application from SumoMe. These guys are a absolutely cool bunch of guys. They've a subsidiary of AppSumo, as far as I know. So Noah Kogan and the guys. So basically, they've got a fantastic free application pack that's available for download that you can use on your WordPress or other hosted websites. And there's a number of really cool applications here that you get for free, but the couple that I've been using so far that are most important are List Builder, as you can see here. List Builder I installed about 2 months ago on my site when I launched my first Warrior special offer on the Warrior forum called 27 Secrets to Crafting a Kick-Ass Landing Page. And that List Builder app, because it's a pop-up and it was a very dynamic pop-up with a set amount of timing on there, actually got me an extra 600 email subscribers to my list that I wasn't expecting. So even though my report sold over 200 copies alone, there's an extra 600 people that ended up on my email list that I wouldn't have got without using that free app. So big kudos to the guys there at SumoMe, absolutely love it. So this is the newest one they've just released called Content Analytics. And it absolutely is a content marketer's dream tool, like I say there. So very easy to use. You basically just click on there, download it. It'll hit the bottom of your browser and you download there. You very simply go across to WordPress and install as a plugin, which I'll show you how to do in just a second. So what Content Analytics does is it basically shows you where on your sales page people are actually looking. So to give you a bit of background, I'm a professional copywriter by trade, so I do copywriting for sales and landing pages all the time for companies and also for internet marketers. And I'm also an internet marketer myself, which is some of the internet marketing sites I'm just about to show you in a second that I've been using these tools for. So the cool thing about that, though, I should say, is when you're writing sales and landing pages, even with things like Google Analytics, which is a great tool, you can see what traffic's hitting your site for how long, and what other pages they're going to, and where they're going to after that. But it doesn't tell you where on your page they're actually going to. So this is the cool thing about this new tool called Content Analytics here, which will actually show you where on your page people are reading to, which is very, very important, because when you can see where the drop-off is, that means you know where you need to change something. So, without any further ado, I'll give you a quick rundown. So you obviously download the application. You can download the whole lot as a package. Some of these other tools are very, very cool as well, but List Builder is the one I've been using so far, and Content Analytics, of course. You would download to your browser. You then go into plugins in your WordPress admin login, and just click Add New, upload the file. It'll install, and then voila, it'll show. So there you go. All right, now if you go then onto your site, and here's my site here. This is just one of my sales offers I've got currently running, that I've been running Content Analytics on, just to get a feel for how it works. And so what SumoMe is, when you install it, it shows up here on the right hand side. You can see the app. So when you hit the crown logo, which is their logo, you can see all the applications you've got installed on your machine. So in this case, one of the two obviously use List Builder and Content Analytics. So in there is where I've got my pop-up set up for List Builder. It captures the information there. You can either capture the information in List Builder and then download it, or you can actually integrate that directly with your autoresponders. In my case, I use GetResponse. So I've actually used the GetResponse web form link and actually put that directly in there, so it just goes straight into the web form. But you can also use List Builder there with the actual pop-up itself to capture the information and put it directly into your autoresponder. So anyway, so Content Analytics is what we're using here. So when you click on that one there, brings up the campaign list and shows you your details. So here's my campaigns. Alright, so my campaign's here. Let's have a view. This is a sales page I'm viewing at the moment. Alright, so the Mega Internet Marketing Pack. This is what we're looking at. So if we quickly go here to moneymakingsecrets.info, that's my main internet marketing website. Then click on Mega Internet Marketing Pack in the top row. All right, now you can see the page. All right, so that's the page, Mega Internet Marketing Pack. We have a look at the kind of analytics side of things. I'll just close it down for 1 second, so I'll show you how to do that again. So that's obviously in the actual application itself, is what you're seeing there. So we'll close out of that. All right. So when you're actually using your site normally, this is what you would see, right? You'd see your page, you'd see your normal admin bar for WordPress, and then the Sumo bar will show up here on the right hand side. Analytics is this one here, obviously that same eye image, and when it's got the red dot on there, that basically shows it's recording. So if we click on that, ta-da, shows you where the heat maps are for the page. So if you notice at the top here, it's got 0%, right? That's obviously the start of the page. So what it does, it splits your whole page into 0 to 100%. So in 10% increments all the way down the page, so you can see your page split up into tenths. And they're obviously dark red right through to so greeny blue, I think, down the bottom there. So you can see where the hottest number of hits are right through to the lowest number. So up the top here, you can see, this was a private offer that I sent out to my list just the other day. So I've had 136 hits on that already. So 100% of the readers, obviously everyone who's clicked on the link in my email to promote this fantastic marketing pack, 100% obviously will come through to here. So what you can then do, when you scroll down, you can see the color changes. You can see we're at 10% over here on the left-hand side. All right. And you can see 98 readers have read to there. So even though this has been a very successful offer so far, you can tell that there's been a drop off, all right, from 100% down to, what was that, 72. So somewhere in here, there's been about 45, 50 people drop off, which is okay. I mean, sales offers, often you get big drop offs in the first section there. That might well mean that your headline might need some work, or something in here just might not actually gel with them. They might think, oh, actually, this isn't for me, and then move on. So the cool thing about this application is you can actually see where people drop off. So obviously I need to do a little bit more of a headline. I would have thought that's pretty damn good to start with, considering that it was already, the sales were already built up in the email to start with, but before they even hit the page, they knew what they were clicking on. But look, I'll look at doing some changes on there to make it even more appealing. So it might well even be some of these questions I've put in here might not appeal to them enough. So the cool thing about this application is you know where the problems are. So as we scroll down, 72% have read the first 10% of the page. 90% are still here. All right, 20% of the page down, 20% of the way down the page. All right, so 66% of readers are 90 readers. All right, so we still keep reading on. We're 30% of the way down the page now, so a third of the way down. I've still got 81 readers out of 136, which from a content marketer's perspective, that's actually pretty good, because usually you'll lose at least 50% in the first part of the page. All right, so as we keep going down here, it talks about the Mega Internet Marketing Pack, the mind-blowing value that's involved. If you want to look at it yourself, obviously you can. You know how to find it on the Money Making Secrets site now. So 40% of the way down the page here, on the left-hand side, you can see that we're down. We've only lost 1 more % of the readers, right? So we've only lost, there you go, 1 more reader between here and there. Go down a bit further, halfway down the page now. We've still got 58% of our readers, or 79 readers out of 136, which is just awesome. All right, so obviously when people read sales pages, if they're engaged in your headline, if they're engaged in the questions, if it's something that appeals to them at the start of the page, like up here, if you've written the sales page really well to attract them and really, really keep them interested in what you're doing, they'll keep on reading. All right, so as we go down the page here, 40%, so 50%, still got 79 readers, 60% of the way down the page. We've got 75 now, so we've lost 4 readers between there and there. $300 bonus I've got in there, which is pretty damn cool. That's closed. I'll tell you what, the best way to close a sales deal is offering up $300 worth of free stuff. So here is the average read. It's one of the tools within content analytics. It draws a line through where the average reader is read to. That way, then you know the top half is good, the bottom half might need some improvement, or vice versa. So a little bit further down, hit my guarantee. So 70 readers there, 60 readers here. So we've lost 10 readers between there and there. All right. So it might well be that no matter how much value you put into a deal, sometimes people can't understand that it really is $750 worth of value for less than 30 bucks. Just don't know. It's one of those things where as a copywriter, you've got to play with the wording, play with the structure, play with the appeal of your sales page to try and update that. All right, improve your closing ratio. So we're down to 60 readers have still made it to 80%, which is quite remarkable actually. I know I wrote the page, but still that is pretty damn cool. All right, so 39% of readers down here. Sorry, 44% of readers I should say, so 60 readers. 39%. All right, so out of that, you can see from 136 readers, 36 readers have actually read all the way to the very bottom. So, which is pretty cool. So somewhere in here, people are dropping off. So it might well be that for a number of them, they just haven't got 30 bucks, despite how good a deal it is. If you've only got 20 bucks in your bank account, well, you just can't spend it on a $30 deal. You don't know how awesome it is. So there you go. As a copywriter and a promoter of web services, using this content analytics tool, which is dead easy to install, free to get from SumoMe, with one click of a button there, you can monitor exactly where people are reading to on your sales page so that you know what to improve and convert better. So I hope that helps you with your own sales pages. I found this absolutely a remarkable tool, and now that I've had this up and running for a couple of days and seen where the stats are based on 136 readers, I can now work to improve this page by either tweaking the offer, tweaking some of the wording in there, maybe making it a little bit more concise, maybe even increasing the price. Sometimes you'll actually have less people buy just because it's too cheap. Maybe I might have actually sold more if I had made this $97. So there you go. Content analytics from SumoMe. Definitely go grab that. So you jump on SumoMe.com. Free download. You can run that on either WordPress like I have or on other web servers. No problem at all. Get the application. Get some of the other applications as well. They're very, very cool, and start to improve your site out of this world. And obviously, if you want more information on internet marketing, just go to moneymakingsecrets.info and subscribe. I've got plenty of free cool stuff there. So there you have it. Thanks very much, and have a great day. Cheers.